Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Gonna just spray some lavender around to just kind of prepare the room a little bit, I guess we can call it. Stuff smells so wonderful. All right. And, well, yeah, I'm gonna take my glasses off because I don't really need to see, I guess. My feet are cold. I'm gonna leave those on for a minute while we start, and I'll take them off. So, good morning, everyone. I'm gonna do a little yoga this morning, and we're gonna start with a little woo. So, this is a vibrational thing. It helps your vagus nerve, which runs through your whole body. So you just take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you just go, ooh. Then we'll do it again. Inhale. So just woo as long as you can. Sorry, the music got really loud all of a sudden. So you do that with your breath, matching your woo with your breath. We'll do it 2 more times. Alright, then just focus on making sure everything's relaxed for a moment. So as we do that, if you feel like you're getting anxious or like if you're in the car and if you've ever had somebody pull out in front of you and you get that adrenaline rush, if you do the woo, it'll just help, the vibrations just help to relax your body. So something you can use here and there if you need it. About 4 times. You can do it more if you like. Okay, today let's just circle the hands around a little bit. Loosen up our wrists. Just in case you've been doing a lot of stuff on the computer. And then circle the other way. And then we'll just wave our hands a little bit. All right, and then let's just reach out and just pull gently back if it feels comfortable. If it doesn't feel comfortable, just don't do it then. It's fine. Alright, and then we'll just take and point the fingers down and pull gently this way, just stretching the wrist a little bit. So this is another thing if you're working on your computer at home or in the office. This is something that you can do just to kind of stretch your wrists out a little bit, because I know a lot of people end up with carpal tunnel and stuff. Keeping the blood flowing. Just gently, and then pull down. And again, if it feels painful or like your hand doesn't move that way, we're not trying to break anything. We're just trying to stretch the muscles. Alright, and then drop those arms down. We're going to take our elbows and we're going to circle back, and then we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together in the back. Bring them up, squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep going. then just do it the opposite way. So squeeze your shoulders back and then come up and around. Squeeze your shoulders back, come up and around. And keep those lower traps nice and strong so we don't have any shoulder issues happening. Really squeeze the bottom of your shoulder blades together. Let's do 2 more. Good. All right. Then I just want you to take your hands on your tummy. Push your, let your tummy hang out. Oh, that's not good. All right. Now pull your tummy in and point your tailbone down. Hold your tummy nice and strong and just take a few deep breaths. Keep that tummy strong. One more time. Okay, there's another little trick you can do just throughout the day. Strengthen your core. Let's bang the gong here. All right, then we're going to come back to our center. Just let your momentum slow down. Come back to center. And we're going to inhale our arms straight up to the sky. And then we're going to exhale and sit into a chair pose and swing our arms back and squeeze. So you're going to inhale up, exhale down, squeeze your shoulders back and down. Inhale up, exhale down, squeeze. So you can sit your hips down just a little bit. You can sit your hips down nice and deep. Keep the chest lifted. You're not bending over here. You're sitting into a chair. Keep your head up. Last time. Okay, so if you have problems standing, you could do the upper body stuff while you're sitting in a chair. Circle your hips around. So if you're sitting in a chair, this one might be kind of hard, but you can just kind of imagine that you're circling your hips. Or if you need to stand up and hold on to the back of a chair, you could do that as well. Okay, and then reversing those circles. So try not to move your upper body much. Bring our hips back together. All right, and then let's go ahead and take our feet out wide. And if you were sitting down, you could take your feet out wide and just inhale up and exhale. Sink your tailbone. You're going to bend forward from the hips. So inhale up, exhale down, bending forward from the hips. So keep on going. I did bring a chair just so I could do a few chair demonstrations today in case anybody is sitting. So you just inhale up, you keep your chest lifted and just bend a little forward from the hips. Okay, if you can't bend too far forward, then just make it very small. All right, keep moving and breathing. Come on, get up there. Okay, so things are possible. Well, maybe not all things, but at least giving it a shot, right? Unless for some reason your doctor told you not to, then don't be doing it. Match your movement with your breath. You can bend forward from the hips, just keep your back long. Oh, and we're just scooping up the tulips and throwing them in the sky. Hopefully we'll have some tulips soon. I think it's going to be nice out today. And one more time here. Good. Bring your arms down. Walk your feet back in. And let's just lift one heel up. So put your hands on your hips. Lift one heel up, raises the hip up. Push it down, lift the other heel up, push it down, side to side. And let's do that one more time on each side. Good. All right, give me a nice big breath up. Bring your hands to your heart. All right, we're going to take our feet out wide. We're going to inhale up. Bring the hands to the heart, sinking the tailbone down. So maybe you only come down a bit, or maybe you come down nice and deep. Pulling the knees gently open, chest lifted, softening the shoulders. Take some deep, relaxing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, release your arms down. We're going to adjust our feet straight ahead, slightly in or slightly out. Reaching through your chest as you inhale. Bend your knees and bend halfway forward. So I want your back to be long. So you're reaching out through your tailbone and reaching out through your chest. Okay? And take your arms behind you in an airplane and squeeze those shoulders back and down. Reach through your fingertips. Reach through your chest, and then you can reach through your sit bones more and lengthen your legs if you can keep your back long. Okay, bring your hands back onto your hips, bend your knees, look forward, press into your feet, come back up, walk your feet together. We're just going to gently twist to one side, wrapping the arms around the body. Close your eyes. Pretend as if you're looking over your shoulder. Press into your feet and gently twist from the waist. Remember not to force your body. And switching sides. Pretend as if you're looking over your shoulder, reaching up through the crown of your head. Then coming back to center. Okay, now we're going to do a chair pose. So inhale your arms up. Exhale, sit your hips back. Your chest is lifted, your eyes are forward. You can reach forward. You can bring your hands on your thighs. You want to make sure if you gaze down that you can see your toes here, so you're not coming like this and pulling your heels off the floor. You're sitting your buttocks back, okay? Keep your chest up, reaching forward, up, or hands on your thighs if you need the support. Reach up through your chest and out through your sit bones all the time. Soften your shoulders down. Breathe, nice, deep, relaxing breath. Soften your forehead. I just caught myself. Good. Press into your heels. Inhale up. Interlock your fingers. Exhale your palms to the sky. Take a breath here. As you exhale, you can drop your chin towards the chest. Remember to be gentle with your body. Okay, we're going to center the arms and the head. We're going to take a breath up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Okay, you're going to take the opposite hand and the opposite foot and you're going to reach out. Strengthen or tighten your abdomen right here. And then lifting that back leg if you can. And then if you want to, you can fold forward from the hip, trying to become parallel with the floor. Sideways, I'm just turning so you can see. So the opposite arm, opposite leg, reach out. You can stay right here if you're already working on your balance. You can lift it and stay tall, or you can work on becoming parallel to the floor. Keep reaching through your chest and your sit bones all the time so your back stays nice and long and protected. Breathe. Up. All right, come back to your mountain pose. Soften the forehead, breathing. Then take our feet out wide. We're going to do an extended angle. So your back foot, I got to move my foot. Your heel is slightly behind your toes, so your foot is angled a bit. Your front foot, your toes are pointing straight to the end of the mat. Then you're going to bend your front knee. And again, maybe you can't bend your knee as far as I can. That's okay. You can bring your hand or your forearm to your thigh. You want your top shoulder aiming up, reaching up or over here. And then if you're more flexible and you want to reach that bottom arm down and slide it down towards the mat, you can, but you don't have to. And I don't want you to twist forward. I want you to keep open and reaching over or up. Try not to cover your face with your arm if you can help it. Try to reach out through the top of your head, reach through your chest. We're breathing. And let's come up, bringing that front arm to the sky for reverse warrior. So if you need to straighten your front leg out some because you're getting tired, go ahead and just reach up with the arm. Your body is at an angle. Soften the shoulders, reach through the chest. Eyes gaze past the elbows so the neck stays long. Good. Let's straighten that front leg and turn our feet to the opposite side. Okay, bending your front knee, hand or forearm to your thigh for extended angle. Your top shoulder's aiming up. You can reach up or over, and the bottom arm can drop down, but it doesn't have to. Breathing. Nice deep breaths. Okay, then let's come Come up with the upper body, keeping the knee bent, reverse warrior, reaching through the ribcage, reaching through the fingertips. Up, turning your toes straight ahead, bringing your hands to your hips, reaching through your chest as you inhale. Eyes forward, bend your knees, keep looking forward, folding from the hips, reaching through your chest, sliding your hands down to the floor. Walk out. Okay, so your hands are slightly in front of your shoulders. Cup your hands and grip with your fingertips, pushing back. If you need to adjust your hands once you start pushing, that's fine. Push through your arms all the way. Okay, your neck is neutral, so you're not tucking your chin toward your chest. You're just reaching the top of the head out. You shouldn't feel any tension in your neck. Pull your shoulders gently down. Reach up through your sit bones and your buttocks, and then pressing your heels gently towards the floor for your wide down dog. Okay, you're going to walk your hands back in. You're going to just walk your hands towards one side. And I'm going to turn around. Don't move your feet. I'm turning so that I'm with you. So now your left foot should be forward and your right foot should be behind. And your eyes are going to be forward. If you can, drop your hips down towards the mat a little bit more. If you need to set your back knee down, go ahead. Soften the shoulders. Eyes gaze forward if you can. If you need to, go on your knuckles. Try not to put a lot of weight in your hands so that you're using your legs. Okay, and then you're going to take your left arm, so your left leg is in front, and you're going to twist towards the left. Okay, if you need to set your back knee down, go ahead. Reach through your chest. Bring your hand down, keeping it real simple. You're just going to walk back to the center of your legs and then walk towards your right foot. Okay, and then dropping your hips into lunge. Your front knee should be over your ankle, eyes forward. If you need to, go onto your knuckles. If it bothers your fingertips, drop your knee down if you need to. Reach through your chest, soften your shoulders. Okay, and then we're going to twist towards the right, bringing our right arm towards the sky. Reach through your fingertips. Bringing the hand back down. Okay, walk back to the front so you're facing me. And now we're going to grab a hold of our legs and drop forward. Make sure you're reaching up through your sit bones. If you need to support with your hands on your thighs, go ahead. Alright, hands to the floor. Reach to your chest, turn your toes out. Bring your arms to the inside of the legs and stretch the inner thighs here. Shoulders soft, don't let your shoulders ride up by your ears. I like to rock back and forth a little bit, but you don't have to. Keep your breath flowing. Press into our legs. If you need to adjust your feet, you can bring your hands to your thighs. Your chest is up. Okay, press into your legs. Come on up. Walk your feet together. And let's just take a moment. Close your eyes. Notice how you're feeling here. Good, then let's find a focal point and we're going to do our tree pose. Okay, so follow the foot on the floor, arch to the instep, make sure your knee is soft. You can bring it to the inside of the calf or up to the inside of the thigh. You want to press your foot and your leg against each other. Use your arms if you need to for balance. Then you're going to take your leg down. Well, let's just switch sides. Just switch sides. So finding wherever you want to plant your foot. And relax. Okay, then you're just going to bring your fist to your lower back, and this is a good thing to do throughout the day, just to keep your spine in alignment. So you're going to bring your fist just above your buttocks. You're going to draw your elbows in, reach up through the top of your head, squeeze your shoulder blades gently together in the back, soften your knees, and then reach up through your chest. And if you want to lean back, you can lean back as much as you feel comfortable. Now make sure you're not hanging your head back. Reach out through the top of your head. Now breathe. Good. Coming up. Okay, then we're going to do lunges to each side. So I'm going to do a chair version real quick first, but you're going to turn your feet to one side, so just near me. So put your right foot pointing to the side, your left foot can point back. And so you can do this on a chair, and if you want to drop your knee down towards the floor a little bit, and then you can reach forward or up with your arms, reaching through your chest, then point your tailbone down so you get a nice stretch in the hip flexor. So you can do that on the chair. You can do warrior 2 on the chair. You can do the extended angle on the chair. Front knee should be over the ankle. Chest up. Soften your shoulders. Reach up through the top of your head. Point your tailbone towards the ground. And breathe deep, relaxing breaths. the opposite side. I'm not trying to make it too complicated because I want people to be able to follow along, chest up. Soften your forehead, relax your shoulders. Alright, come up. Let's walk our feet back together. We're going to do a crescent moon. So you're going to grab a hold of your arm, pull on it. So I have my right arm. If you're mirroring me, you're doing your left. Push your hips to the right and then lean to the left. So if you have your left arm, you push your hips to the left and lean to the right. Reach up to the top of your head and take deep breaths. You're not forcing your breath though. Come up, switching sides, pushing the hips away, leaning, reaching through the chest, and breathing deep, relaxing breath. Make sure your knees are soft. Come back to center. We're going to bring our arms behind us, and then if you can, interlock your fingers. If not, just leave your hands open. Draw your shoulders down, and then lifting your arms gently away from your body, reaching up through the top of your head, pointing your tailbone down. Knees are soft. Drop the arms down. Let's do a balancing chair. Inhale up. Exhale, sit your hips down to a chair pose. Chest is lifted. If you need to, hands on your thighs, lifting your heels. Then you can reach forward or up here. Soften your shoulders. Sink your heels down. Inhale up. Exhale, wrap your arms around. One arm on top, one arm on the bottom. Give yourself a hug. Round your shoulders forward and breathe into your back. Inhale, lengthen your spine, standing tall. Drop your arms. Switch sides. Take a breath in and then exhale and round forward. Just the shoulders, tucking the tail, pointing the tail towards the ground. Let your chin drop forward, breathing deep into your back. Inhaling up. Exhale, relax your arms. Take your feet back out wide, turning your feet to one side with the heels slightly behind the toes. Make sure your legs are nice and far apart, your knees are soft, but your legs are gonna stay long. And we're gonna inhale that front arm up to the sky, reaching through our fingertips and our rib cage. And then bending from the hip, exhaling down to a triangle, coming down as much as you feel comfortable. So if you feel that this is as far as you can go without letting your upper body collapse forward, then stop right there. Otherwise you can come on down as much as it feels comfortable. Keep reaching through your chest. Try to keep that top shoulder aiming towards the sky. Pressing into your feet. Your neck is long, so don't let your head hang down. You can gaze up, you can gaze forward, or you can gaze down, but reaching through the top of your head. Okay, and then we're going to come up, so if you need to bend your knee and use your hand on your thigh, you can. If you can just press into your feet and inhale up. Good, face the other direction. Taking that front arm to the sky. Okay, reaching through the rib cage, bending from the hip as you exhale, floating down, taking our time, stopping where we need to stop, breathing into those tight spaces, tight joints, reaching out in all directions, neck is long. If you need to bend your knee, we're coming up. Press into your feet. Good. All right, let's go ahead and come down onto our mat now. Oh, I can't tell you what time it is. All right. So stand at the back of your mat. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your knees, reach to your chest and look forward and dive down. And then you're going to walk your hands out. Okay, you're in a plank. If you need to, drop your knees down, cup your hands, grip with your fingertips. Okay, we're going to push back with our arms. We're going to take one leg up to the sky and sink the other heel down with a soft knee. Try to square your hips to the floor. Make sure your abdomen is strong. Pushing all the way through your arms. Coming forward. Supporting the spine. Dropping to the knees if you need to. Okay, other leg goes up to the sky, pressing back through the arms, sinking the bottom heel towards the mat. Hips are squared, reaching through your chest. Good, coming forward. Dropping your knees down. Go ahead and sit back to child's pose. So if you need to, fists under the forehead, you can sit back. You can drop your forehead down. Adjust your arms so you're comfortable. Okay, reach back overhead, cupping your hands, gripping with your fingertips. Coming forward. Okay, you can stay on your knees or lifting up. We're gonna open to the front of the room for our side plank. So you can drop your bottom knee down. You can have one foot in front of the other. You can stack your feet. If you wanna work harder, you can lift that top leg. You can do that with your knee on the ground or your hip, knee lifted. And then we'll face the opposite direction, so just plant your hand down and turn and face the other way. Dropping your knee down if you need to. You want to have your hips stacked, your shoulders stacked, and you can lift your top leg up if you like. And then we're just going to push through our hands, or you can drop your elbows here in front of you. Hips are on the ground, so you don't have to straighten your arms. Tuck your elbows in, press your shoulders gently down away from your ears. Reach out through your chest for a cobra. Alright, come back down. Adjust yourself. So if you need to roll up first, you can. Tuck your elbows in. Okay, we're going to push up. We're going to come into a down dog, pushing back through the arms. Cup your hands. Push through your arms. Okay, reach your buttocks way up to the sky. Sink your heels gently down. Check your neck, should be neutral. You want to draw your shoulders back and down away from your ears as you reach out through your chest. Okay, dropping your knees. Come back into your child's pose. Okay, let's reach up overhead. Come forward again. Cup your hands. Okay, you're going to keep your arms long. Let your hips drop in for a modified up dog, reaching through your chest. So you arch as much as you feel comfortable. Squeeze your bottom. Reach through your legs. You can lift up onto the tops of your feet, or you can come onto the balls of your feet, but you don't have to. You can keep your knees on the ground. Come on down and lay on your tummy. Turning your head to the side, close your eyes. Let your shoulders round towards the floor. Alright, then we're going to bring one hand or forearm under our forehead. You're going to bend your leg and reach back and see if you can grab a hold of your ankle and pull your heel towards your bottom. Now if you want to prop yourself up on your elbow here, it's going to give you a deeper stretch in the quad and the hip flexor. But you don't have to. You can stay laying down all the way with your forehead on your hand or your forearm. Shoulders stay soft. Nice deep breathing. Good, and then we'll switch sides. So you can put your other arm up, forehead down, bend the leg, reach back, If you want to prop yourself up, you can. Just don't let the shoulders ride up. Keep breathing, deep breaths. Good, relax. And let's come on up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and swing our legs around and have a seat. Grab a hold of your legs, rocking back and finding balance. Okay, and then you can keep a hold of your legs, or you can let your hands go. If you wanna bring your legs up, you can keep a hold or let go, or you can straighten the legs, holding on, or hands free. Shoulders down, chest up. Good. Have a seat, bring it to a butterfly. Okay, then we're going to take our legs together, straighten them out. You're going to cross one leg over, okay, and then grab with the opposite hand. So you're not twisting towards your foot that's crossed. If you're looking down and you're seeing your foot, you're twisting in the wrong direction. You want to twist toward your leg, pulling your thigh in. So when you look down, there's no foot. Chest up, reach to the top of your head. Now I like to take this leg and turn it out, and it just gives me a little deeper stretch in the hip here. Soften your shoulders, lift your chest. Alright, then we'll switch sides. So crossing the leg over. Your foot is here, so you're going to twist away from your foot. Grab a hold of it, hug the leg into the chest. You can take this foot and turn it out. Okay, softening your shoulders. Come on back to center. And let's go ahead and take one leg out and one leg here. or you can take both legs out, okay? And we're just gonna bend towards one leg, the leg that's extended if you only have one leg out. Okay, so you're gonna bend from the hip. So notice that I'm not collapsing through my spine and trying to get my nose towards my knee. Sitting up tall and bending forward from the hip. And if you can grab your foot, go ahead, but you don't have to. Nice deep breathing. So I like to hold the stretches longer so that your muscle has time to relax. Try not to tighten the muscles as you're stretching. I like to try to relax into my stretches. Okay, and then use your hands on the floor, look forward, press through your arms, slide it in, and then if you have one leg bent, you're going to switch sides. Take it to the other side, make sure you're sitting on your sit bones comfortably, bending from the hip, chest lifted. You can grab your foot, but you don't have to. Taking your time, usually have one side that's a little bit tighter than the other. If you need to bend your knee more, you can. Nice deep breath. Okay, hands on the floor, look forward, reach through your chest, push through your arms, slide it in. Okay, now if you want to do a butterfly, bringing your feet back together and bending forward from the hips, you can. Otherwise, we're going to bend forward here. So you really need to have both legs stretched out, or you need to be in a butterfly. Okay, chest up, and again, reaching through our chest, eyes looking out in front of us as we fold forward from the hips. And I'm not rushing, I'm taking my time because I feel stuff stretching and I want to let it relax, because when you first start stretching, your body's reflex is to tighten up and protect. So we want to let that muscle and that reflex know that it's okay. What we're doing is not going to hurt us. We're taking our time. Reaching through your chest. And then again, use your hands and look forward. Press it up. Bring your legs into butterfly if you're not already there. go ahead and lay back on our back. See what time we got. Oh. Let's just do a couple twists. So bring one leg up, knee bent. You can put your big toe on the inside of the other leg and come across, or you can bring that big toe across to the floor. You're taking your opposite arm and opening it out. Now our leg is coming across to one side. Let's turn our head in the opposite direction. Remember not to force.